Hey guys, it is Andrea, and today I'm coming at you with my plan with me for November 4th through the 10th. This is the week that I did go to New York City. Well, I came home from Disney and went to New York. I was still a little sick and honestly very tired. Just go, 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 go. So this week I am using Fall in the City, which I think turned out so pretty. I love this collection. I love the aqua and the maroon together with the pink and then that like tannish like nude color. I am living for it. So I just really love the way that this turned out, and I don't know, I'm just like, I'm here for it. The whole entire thing, I am here for it. So on my sidebar, I feel like I'm just never caught up with what I'm talking to what I'm filming, but it's just so hard. Because I'm like, okay, what do I talk about now? And then when I get to the sidebar, there's not enough time. Y'all know. So on the sidebar, I did put that I was 16 weeks this week, as well as still so sick. I was so sick, especially going into New York. My ears were like killing me. Leaving Orlando, it was rough. So on Monday, we did have breakfast at Quick Service. This is the second time that I wrote Quick Service just because I didn't feel like looking up what the restaurant was called. I mentioned that in my Magic 2.0 plan with me, which was the last plan with me that I uploaded. But yeah, we just had quick breakfast. We were planning at this point to like continue our day. And then I did play with Bennett for a little while because on the way back he did pick out like these like dolls like from the like little store, and he was like playing with them, which was really cute. And then I feel like my sickness got worse. I got to the point where I was just like in bed, like just like heaving over, coughing so hard. So Nick was like, Andrea, I think we should just go home. He's like, I looked up flights already. Here's the flight. Like, you could just change this. We had canceled our flight for December, so we were actually able to use the credit for the change. Because obviously like day of flights are way more expensive than like if we book them ahead of time. So we were able to do that. So we actually like, it depends on how you look at it, but like we didn't spend any more money than we had already done. So he was like, there's this flight, it leaves at like 6 or something, like, or 5 or whatever, we can do that. Like, let's just do it. Let's make all the arrangements. And I'm like, but I didn't take my reveal picture. I was supposed to take that the next day. Like, and that was supposed to be in Magic Kingdom. And, we were supposed to go to the parks for 2 more days and this, that, and another thing. And I was like, and it's only 2 days. Like, should we really like be spending like the credit on this? And he's like, Andrea, you're like literally dying. And I was like, I know, but like still, like I hate doing this. I hate being the person who's like ruining everything. He's like, you're not ruining everything. I think he also wanted to go home because he was just sick of hearing me cough. I slept in the spare bedroom like the rest of the week until I went to New York because like my whole nights are just spent like coughing and like dying. So we did book a flight home, and then we packed everything up, which I feel like took forever. I honestly, like, I was not strategic about my packing at all when it came to coming home. I literally just threw everything in the suitcases. I didn't care what was being checked, what was being brought. I was just like, I want to get out of here. So we did that, and then I remember what happened then. I think then we just like left, like pretty much almost right away, because they have you like, if you take the Magical Express, leave like 3 hours early or something, which is totally wild. We were at the airport for quite a bit, but we did like eat and just like hang out, and Bennett was good. I had some work stuff I needed to do, so it all ended up being fine. And then actually the flight home was pretty fantastic. It's like a 2.5-hour flight, I believe, from Austin to Orlando, or vice versa. I know it's like 15 minutes longer one of the ways, but as we were taking off, Bennett passed out, which I was just like, really? And then it got to the point where Nick was like trying to like wake him up because he was like laying the most like odd ways like on Nick, like uncomfortable for Nick. He was he started off sleeping on my arm, and I was like holding my arm up, like not even on the armrest, for probably about like 30 minutes. Like, this is like really a workout, holding this kid's head up without being able to like lower it to the armrest. And then he like finally like flung himself over to Nick and was like laying on Nick, and Nick was like trying to like wake him up because it had been like almost 2 hours, and Bennett was like, nah, I'm still sleeping. And then whenever he finally woke up, we were like descending. So it was a pretty amazing flight. And then we went and got Mighty Fine on the way home. I don't think that I got Mighty Fine. I think maybe I did, but I got sick again that night. So I don't want Mighty Fine anytime soon, just saying. But that was the last time I got sick, so knock on wood, that's 100% over, because it's been like 3 weeks since then. Then on Tuesday, I did sleep in. Like I said, I can't really sleep in because of the way that Bennett like wakes up. He wakes up at 7:30, bright eye, bushy tail, and he like shakes me to wake me up. Mommy, 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 get up, get up. So I was sleeping in the spare room, the guest room, and I just slept until I woke up, which was probably like 9:30, but it was nice, like real nice. It was good. The only thing is we bought a Casper mattress, and it still kind of smells like factory, like, you know, that like it kind of smells like paint thinner. But I like had the door open, humidifier on. I had like a little plug-in like essential oil thing going. I slept like a baby that night. And then we went on a Target run just because I needed to get some more medicine type things. I wanted to get chapstick. My lips are so chapped. And I had this like one chapstick, but it's like kind of like a thick one that I put on before bed. But I wanted like an everyday chapstick. And then I unpacked, which normally I do not unpack the day that I get home from a trip. But like most of it was already closed anyway, so it wasn't like too bad. And then some of the stuff's like still in a pile, but I considered it unpacked because it was like out of the suitcase. So normally I unpack like a week later, but I had a trip. I was leaving, Friday? That was the other reason why we left Disney, is because Nick was like, all right, so you're coming home Wednesday night and then you're leaving Friday morning. You realize that, like, there's no recovery time. And I was like, I know, but I want to just be here and I don't want to be that person anymore who leaves trips. But anyways, I unpacked and then I had a bunch of design work to do. I had plans to do it like when Bennett took naps in Disney, but I took naps in Disney. And then I made chicken noodle soup. I got stuff for chicken noodle soup at Target too. And I used my Instant Pot, and I just feel like a whole new person. My Instant Pot and my air fryer, I am like a queen of the world. And my chicken noodle soup in the Instant Pot is so good. I made it twice. The first time I feel like it was a little bit of a trial and error, but it was still like really good. And then the second time I feel like I might have used like a little bit too much pepper, but like it was amazing. And I'm not like I'm fine with like pepper. Like, you could give me all the pepper in the world. I don't care. And then on Wednesday, the cleaners came to clean the house, like deep clean. And then we went to work while that was going on. So I put work. I filmed. There's new releases. And then I also did labels that day. So I did a bunch of different stuff. As of right now, I'm like caught up. Like, I like have this week, which is like Thursday, like laid out. I don't do like the like actual planning part until like the week has ended. I don't even know like when the last time I was like caught up is. Like, I've just been like crazy busy, I guess, or like even like crazy pregnant, and like I feel like that's also an excuse. But yeah, I'm like caught up, which is crazy. So crazy. Let's see how until I get like behind. But I don't think I'm gonna get behind because like it seems like it's like all a mental thing. It's all a mental thing. Like, I just was so behind that I was like, I'm never gonna catch up. So I was like, why even try? But now I'm like, yes, let's do this. So if you're behind, just catch up. It'll be fine. I told the girls, just like skip a few spreads and then start planning and then just go back to the other ones later. It's fine. Then I got a huge Sephora order in, which I did put on like my Instagram on Life with Dra. And I got a bunch of different stuff on their like 20% off thing. The thing that I got that I'm like the most hyped about is my Dyson hairdryer. I've blow dried my hair like 4 times since, because that's about as many times as I've washed my hair, maybe even 3 times since. But it's so nice, especially my bangs look so good when they blow dried. So I did have another blow dryer. Is that the technical term of blow dryer? Hair dryer? I don't know actually. Not sure. But it just does it like the Dyson just like really does it. Like, it really gets in there and does it. So normally I don't put orders of anything in. We get like an Amazon order every day, I feel like, for something random, because like instead of going to Target like every single day, we just usually like, oh, we need this, let's just Amazon it, because it's easier, like an extension cord or something. So yeah, then I had to pack again. So literally pack, unpack, that's all I know how to do. So I packed again just because I needed to make sure that I could fit everything in my suitcase. Otherwise I was like kind of SOL, but like just curious if it would fit, and it did all fit, thankfully. It was like probably the most stuffed my suitcase has been there and back ever, suitcase and backpack. The backpack was like actually kind of like not roomy, but like fine on the way there, but on the way back it was like, ha, no. I really had to like shove it all in and like really hope that the zipper zipped. On Thursday, I did like Instagram story all day, so I put that in just because I was bored. I was like, maybe I'll do this more often, and then I'm like, maybe I'm tired, I don't know. So that happened, and then I put in time to decorate because Nick was like, let's do the holiday decorations today while Bennett's at school, so whenever you come home, it's all good. And like, I don't remember when my whole tree thing happened, but like, I had a Christmas tree problem, and I feel like I didn't talk about it in any of these videos, so if you don't follow me on Life with Joy, you have no idea, but I bought this like really expensive Christmas tree 3 years ago, and like half of the lights didn't work. And then it was like this big like customer service issue with like me calling them, and they're like, all right, we'll send you a replacement tree. And then they never sent me confirmation. I waited a couple days and I called again, and they were like, oh, we have notes that everything was fixed. And I was like, nope. And then they're like, well, actually your Christmas tree is no longer being made, so we don't know what we're going to do. So we have to contact our managers. And then I had to like contact them again because they never contacted me. And they're like, oh, actually, you could just pick one of equal value. Okay, cool. We'll send you a tracking. And then it just like arrived. And they're like, okay, well, and I had this huge conversation with the first lady about returning it. This is like the quick version. Huge conversation about this lady with returning it. I have their return address written down. I have all the, like, I had to pay $10 for the boxes, $15 for the labels, all written down at home, like, still have it written down. And it was like a 20-minute conversation about returning it. And that, like, literally was like, okay, so I put it back in the box that you gave me. And if I need more boxes, this is how much it costs, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, me and Nick were, like, trying to shove it in the box. And I was like, maybe I should just, like, message them because like there's no labels or anything in here, and like this isn't gonna fit. And they were like, oh, sorry for the confusion, you don't have to return it. And I was like, well, thank goodness I didn't go like buy boxes for this and like do all this stuff. So I mean, like, it was just like confusing, but I get like where they were coming from in a business wise, like why they did that way, but at the same time I was like, really? And also like, really? But now my in-laws have it and they're just like messing with it. But whenever they set it up at their house, even more lights didn't work. So I was like, so they're just like, I don't know, they just stripped it. And I'm just like, this is like, that's a pain in the butt. So our new Christmas tree is more narrow, but it looks pretty cute. So overall happy, but I probably won't buy a Christmas tree from them ever again. I already like have the next one when this one decides to die, like on standby for what I'm getting next. And I, like, Nick hates glitter and hates dirty things. Like, he hates anything that, like, makes dirt. Or not dirt, but just, like, mess. And he hates glitter and all kinds of stuff like that. But he wants a flocked tree. Does that make any sense to anyone? No. But I was like, all right. I mean, I always wanted a flocked tree, but I just assumed that you would think a flocked tree was the dirtiest thing in the world. So I never got one. So next time we're going to flock tree, I guess. So we went Christmas shopping, which wasn't like Christmas shopping because I'm like pretty much done with that. I have like a couple little things that I need to get, but like they're just to finish off presents, and like I have a couple things I need to make because I'm being crafty. And I love this little munchkin that's like me holding the list and Nick carrying all the boxes because that's pretty much like how we do. So we went to At Home, Hobby Lobby, and Target. It was all for decoration things. There was specific things I wanted to get at specific places. So At Home is like a decoration store. I don't know if everybody has those. I know I don't. I don't think we do up where I used to live, but I feel like at the same time, I've heard somebody say that we did get one, but I'm not sure. So yeah, there's that. And then we went to Red Robin, which is what started my crazy obsession with Red Robin. I recently joined the rewards program, which is actually pretty amazing. But I love Red Robin. I've been getting salads. I did the one time go and get a burger with Emily, but I think I'm just going to stick to the salads. And there's 3 Red Robins in Austin, and I've been to all 3 within the last 3 weeks. So think about that. I love Red Robin. It is fantastic. It's just really nostalgic for me, and I just really want chicken salads, like chicken fingers on a salad. I'll eat like grilled chicken on a salad, but like right now, all I want is a grilled. And we're going to ramen, and I'm like, I just want a grilled chicken salad, or not grilled, like a crispy chicken salad. I guess that's what you call it, but I don't know. And then I put in Cuddle My Boys, and then I booked the January Fast Pass. Just so you know, that's a total lie. I booked the Fast Passes on the plane to New York, but I didn't have any room that day, so I just put it on the other day. So on Friday, when January is the one with Jessica, so I had to like converse with her. Because, like, realistically, I can't go on anything. So it's like, what fastest passes do you want? On Friday, we went from Austin to JFK. Me and Emily. It was my first time traveling with Emily, and she is bad luck. We'll get to that in the next spread. But she is bad juju. And then whenever we got there, I was like, all I want is a chicken salad. And I couldn't find anywhere that had, I don't remember. Yeah, I couldn't find anywhere that had, like, chicken fingers on a salad. It's kind of hard to, like, Google that. So I was like, all right, well, we could go to like, but I feel like I needed to go somewhere kind of like cheaper to get like what I'm looking for, because I don't want no fancy salad. I just want like a basic salad. So I was like, all right, well, we could either go all the way up to Times Square and go to, what the heck's it called, Junior's, or we go to TGI Fridays, which is like walking distance. So we went to TGI Fridays, which our food took for freaking ever, but it wasn't like bad because we were just like straight chilling. But I did get a salad. It was grilled chicken, but it was still good. And then we got like 6 different kinds of potatoes because that's the way we live. And then we went to Macy's, which I'd actually never been to Macy's during Christmas, which I think is wild. I went every year to New York City for Christmas whenever I was younger. And we did like a ginormous walk from like the ferry to like Rockefeller Center, and then Times Square and stuff, and then walked back, and then took a taxi down to the ferry. But we never stopped at Macy's, which I just think is wild because it's so pretty. I guess because like 4 kids in there might be a lot, but it was so pretty. And me and Emily were just like going up all the escalators, and there's like 100 of them, and we were just like, when does this end? But it was definitely worth it. I did not buy anything in Macy's, but definitely worth it. And then we went to Ippudo ramen, and that was a funny story. I think I might have told it already, or I might have just told like so many people that I know, but I have like that sensitivity to tomatoes and other things, but mostly tomatoes. And Jessica and I got one of their ramens, and it was like a spicy ramen. There's something tomato in it. I don't know what it is, but after the spicy passed, which honestly I could go for that ramen so bad right now, because the ramen at Ramen Tatsuya, the miso hot is not spicy. It's like spicy, but like not really. Like it's like out of 10 being like not spicy at all, and 1 being not spicy at all, or 0 being not spicy at all, and 10 being like it's like a 2. So that ramen was so good, and I wish I could have ate more of it, but as soon as I realized that like there was something tomato, and I don't know what it was, but like I could taste it, and then my stomach the rest of the night agreed. I don't know. There was like this paste thing on top. I'm thinking there might have been something in there. I don't know where the tomato was, but it was hidden. But it was in there somewhere. And Jessica was even like, I taste it too. And I know, like, she even asked me, like, as we were eating it for Pepsi, because she felt her stomach, like, reacting, and she reacts to tomatoes and stuff like that. So it was a little rough. And then Emily's just like, life without, like, problems of eating. Then we went to Times Square. It was Emily's first time in Times Square. She was like, it's a banana, which is literally how Emily sounds whenever she's excited. And we were like, yeah, this is Times Square. And then we went shopping. We just like walked around shop. I don't know if I bought anything this day. I feel like I didn't. Oh no, I bought a hoodie. I bought a hoodie from Aerie. I always feel like I buy something from Aerie when I'm in the city. I don't really know why, but I bought this like tie-dye hoodie that's like so comfortable. I'm in love with it. A lot of my favorite things have actually come from Aerie and American Eagle. I have this one sweater that I feel like if you follow me on Live with Dra or anywhere you've seen, it's like an orange sweater. I always get like compliments on it, and it's from American Eagle, and I wish I would have bought it in Uri color. Then we went and got Baked by Melissa on our way to Wicked because I was like, I want one. So I only got 3, and then I didn't get any more, and I don't know when I'm going back to New York, which is like really sad. But I also hinted to Emily that I would really love that for Christmas. Like I feel like it's a really safe like Christmas, birthday, like anytime, like if you want to buy me a present, Baked by Melissa cupcakes, and I only want the chocolate chip pancake one, so it's super easy, and you could schedule it. So hopefully, I know Emily's gonna get it for me. I'm so excited. But I got 3, and I shared with all the girls, which is very unlike me, but you know, just like being so nice. And then we went to see Wicked, which was me and Jessica's 6th time to see Wicked, and we also saw that with Jack, which was first time seeing Wicked, which is one of Mark's friends, who now is one of my friends. I love him. And then Emily, which was her first time obviously seeing Wicked, and she liked it as well. I'm gonna say loved it. I'm sure she probably loved it. And then on Saturday, we went to brunch at the Smith with Kane, and that was so fun. And then we went to Starbucks, and then we shopped till we dropped. Not really. I don't think I even bought anything this day. I don't know. I don't think so. I was not in a shopping mood until we went to Sephora on the last day, I think. And that's whenever I was like, I might as well get a couple of things while I'm here. And then we went to set up our table at the wonton party. It was Cindy Lou Who themed, or like the Grinch themed. So I did use that little dog. And I thought our table turned out really cute. I feel like, honestly, it's like the little things that make like table setups cute. Like I did chair covers, a tablecloth, and then the bags, I put like vinyl bows on them. And I just think that like the whole thing was probably my best table as far as looks, because like I've done tables where I've like kept them really minimal and then like really snuck in some really amazing stuff that like it looks like chill, and then like people who sit at it, I'm like, you know, you're getting something good. And then I've done like really extravagant things with like lots of pieces, but I feel like this was like perfect. Like the chair covers really amped it up. The tablecloth does a lot, like just in general. And then like the bags with the vinyl bows, it just made it feel like custom, you know? I was really happy with this table, and And then the only other thing I did was like tinsel, and then I put 2 Grinch plushies in the middle, and then that's it. And then I put like Hershey Kisses around. But other than that, like kept it simple, but I think it looked simple, classy, and put together. So I was like really happy with it. And then yeah, that was the wonton party. I felt like really like nauseous. So we did end up leaving after like an hour and a half. So I did put that I was like a little sick. And then whenever I got back to the hotel, I think we ordered room service, maybe. I think I was hungry then. Maybe not. Maybe we thought about it. I don't think we thought about it. And then I just talked with Jessica until like 2 a.m. about life, pretty much. And just like whatever, till 2 a.m. Emily was sleeping. It was so cute. She was like, in her sleep. She was just like sleeping her best life. And it was so cute. We were just like, aw, look at her, just sleeping like a little baby. And then on Sunday, we woke up and got Jack's wife Frida with Jessica, Emily, Kane, Marg's whole party, and I think that was everybody. Then we did shop. We broke off from the group. Marg and was it just Marg? No, Marg, Mona. Just Marg and Mona came with us, I think. Yeah. And we went shopping. Actually, I think we left them before we even went shopping. And then we went to see Beetlejuice, and we went to see that with Jessica, Emily, and then I had an extra ticket. So Vicky came, which is Jessica's sister, and it was super fun. I love Vicky. She's so cute. In Starbucks, she didn't see me because I went to the bathroom, and I went up and I like checked her in the arm, and she was about to fight somebody, and I was like, no, it's just me. And she laughed, which is funny. But that's something like I feel like Vicky would think is funny. All right, and then we went to Budokan afterwards, which is so yummy. I had some really cold udon noodles, which has just been like my craving also for a while, and it was so good. And their edamame dumplings are really, really wild. And then I packed up, and Jessica left, and then Kane came over after his show. He went to see The Lion King, and we just chilled with Kane for a couple of hours and just talked, and then we went to sleep pretty much right after that. And that is where this plan of me ends. I hope that you guys like it. I love this kit. If you're planning on going to any city, I feel like it works. Or if you just want an anytime kit that has fall/spring kind of Marchy vibes, that's what I'm feeling. So I hope you guys like this video, and I feel like a radio show host whenever I do these. I'll talk to you later. Bye.